Choosing software platforms for Amazon KDP can sometimes be a little bit confusing. There's different price points, there's different data that they provide. So today I'm going to provide an overview and a bit of a review of two of the biggest players in that space, which is Publisher Rocket and KDSPY Pro. So I'm going to go through some of the key benefits of both of them, some of the things I think they could improve on, and then at the end I'm also going to sort of advise you, depending on what stage you're at, which platform I would recommend that you start with. So let's get into things. If you haven't been to this channel before, welcome. My name is Romney. I'm the founder of Global Self-Publishing, and I'm here to help you guide through those stages of publishing to hopefully publish successful books that can sell long-term and also create a great passive income, along with having a positive impact for your customers. So let's get into things right now. For this review, I've got a small presentation that I'll have, and we'll also go on to both of the platforms of Publisher Rocket and KDSPY, and we might even do an experiment where we pick a certain book that we might be researching. Let's compare data and find out how close the data is when you look at one of the platforms versus the other, but also let's have a look and see what advantages one of the platforms, Publisher Rocket or KDSPY, might have on against the other, and what area that they really specialize in. Because if you're looking at niche research, what software would be best for you? If you're looking for keywords or Amazon ads keywords, platform is best for you, but also your budget and maybe looking at what is a good starting software. Is there a software that you can start with that really covers most of those important initial bases? So let's get into the presentation. Let's have a look at both of these platforms. Let's do a couple of experiments, and then I'll provide you with my final overview of which one I think is best for you. So most people, when they're looking at the software, will do a comparison of price. So to begin with, Publisher Rocket is $199. It was $97 up until July of 2024. Then it had quite a significant increase up to $199. So that was quite difficult for some people if they were looking at purchasing Publisher Rocket and then suddenly the price increased by more than 100%. So that was a significant change. KDSPY, on the other hand, has recently increased from $69 to $79 as of October 2024. So if you were thinking about buying it, it's now $10 more expensive. Now, it has regular price of $197, but I've never seen it ever at that price. You can always pick it up at $79. So that's the price point. The difference is if you purchase Publisher Rocket, you do get a 30-day money-back guarantee. KDSPY is the same model where you have lifetime access and updates, but they have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you're wanting to trial them, you do have that opportunity of getting a refund if it's not quite right for you. Now, the key features, let's explore a little bit further on both of them. But we'll do that by selecting a keyword, and we can have a look at how that might impact what platform you use and how you use it. Now, also remember, I do have free training on both of these, on Publisher Rocket and KDSPY, on both Udemy, but also on YouTube. So I'll provide the links below in this description. Anyway, let's get into how we can use each of these software programs based on specific keywords that we might be looking into. So let's go to an incognito window because we want our searches to be incognito so that if we do future searches on Amazon, then it's not going to start bringing us results we'd previously looked at or show us results. So I've just chosen a keyword. Let's highlight this keyword and copy it so we can use it in both software platforms. So I'm done some initial investigation. I'm thinking I might create a airplane activity books for toddlers. So a toddler goes on an aircraft, they need something to do. This might be an activity book for them. So when I look at this, it shows you different things that customers have been looking for. So this is through a software which is called AMZ Suggestion Expander. So we can look at those sort of things. So let's check this out. So we go to these books that are coming up, and if we were to do this manually, it would take a long time to go through and find out all the different rankings. But if I go to Publisher Rocket, what I can do is go down below here and it'll bring up the information for Publisher Rocket, and it'll give you the tiles that we can look through. So we're going to expand that currently on the US marketplace, and we're going to either click up here and search what we want to, or use these tiles. So we're going to go to keyword search. So let's plug in that, go get 'em rocket, and then this will actually bring up the information of the couple of keywords, and we're going to do a competitive score search. Now, if you want more details about how this works, I'd definitely get you to check out the tutorials rather than us going through every fine detail about how a publisher rocket works. But the competitive score, so if it's lower to 0, the better. So in green is good. If it starts to go towards 100, then it starts getting more competitive. So green is a low competition. So this is showing us that the average monthly sales, so it gives us those details. It tells us that there's not a lot of searches on Amazon per month. So we can see the different pages and things and the number of competitors. Now, if we did that exact same keyword and we go to KDSPY, which is up here, let's see what this produces. So we just wait for the information to come up. It shows you the sales rank. So I like to filter this from 0 down here. Now, what I normally do is get rid of the bottom 3 because they might be outliers where there might be not selling very well. The books have been put together pretty poorly, so you don't want that to impact your data too much. This will give us the length of the books, estimated number of sales, and the revenue. So this is saying the average sales rank for this keyword is 137.50. So we can look at the average sales rank there. We go back to Publisher Rocket. Number of competitors, it's saying, so this one here, ages 1 to 3, 516. If we go to here, then it doesn't really give us that information, but it does provide the reviews. So how many reviews and what the sales rank is. If we go to Publisher Rocket, then what we need to do for this is go to this button here. Then that will bring up the information, and you need to export the data to get the same data you would if you were looking at this and looking at the monthly revenue and the reviews and the sales rank. So it brings together the information a bit better on KDSPY than it would on Publisher Rocket. But Publisher Rocket will probably give you a better look at what each of these books are. It gives you the cover immediately. You can see the categories, whereas on KDSPY, you can't see the categories. You can go and click on this information, which is, so if we click there, actually take you to a different search of the book, which we don't want to do at the moment. We need to go back to incognito. So you've got some different things, which again, my tutorial will go through. It gives you the length of the book. Same with Publisher Rocket, it gives you the number of pages. So that information's there. You can also export the data. KDSPY will give you the data information immediately. So if you looked at all of the information, you'd be sort of scratching your head thinking, well, what books are actually doing well? You can look at the monthly sales. So this book right here, Play Smart, my first sticker book, that's within those keywords, but these are the keywords we're really looking for. If we go down further to a book that's doing well, so there's a lot of sticker books. So this information might sort of make it a little bit more difficult. So if we go maybe airplane activity books for toddlers, let's see if this brings up information. So this book here, airplane activity book for kids ages 4 to 8. So I might grab that information. We're going to copy it. We go back to Amazon. Let's plug that in and let's see what KDSPY brings up here. So it'll bring up our books. So this will then compile all this information we're looking at into a simple table that we can then have a look at, and we can do the USA region, which we're currently doing on Publisher Rocket as well. And we can do our sales rank filter. We get rid of 1, 2, 3. This will give us an average sales rank of the ranking on Amazon. Anything under 150 is good. So this is just above that. We can also see the number of reviews, the estimated monthly revenue. So if we look at this one, Airplane Activity Book for Kids, that's the same one we're seeing on Publisher Rocket. This is saying that it's making estimated revenue of 9346. So let's have a look on this one. 9346, this is saying 4051. So that is interesting how the same book made by the same author. So let's have a number, 98 pages. Let's have a look and see what it says here. This is saying 98 pages. So that is definitely the book. Published 7th of April 2022. So 9346, and that was saying 4051. So whether one's correct or not, that's where it's difficult to understand. So I think that's where the confusion comes in. So you just have to be very careful that you don't completely rely on one platform's data. You could use a combination of both to get a bit of an indication of where you're at with this information. So we can also see the categories with, okay, no categories found. So we could go and have a look at the book closer by going check it out. It actually takes us directly to the book. If we go to KDSPY, we can do a word cloud, which gives us the results of what keywords are featuring across all these books when you do a search. You can also go to the insights and do our use ChatGPT to use a market intelligence report, all of that information as well. And the analysis will give you whether the keyword is in the title, Airplane Activity Books for Kids, or the keyword is in the description. Also the rating and the reviews. So you can see how both can be used to complement each other, but also some of the data is showing different outcomes. And that's where it's important just to do further research and having a look at what they are. So if we go to unleash the categories, there's no categories coming up within that particular one. I just wanted to point that out though. But let's go back. We can have a look back here. So we can do competitor analyzer as well. So you can type in your keyword and Rocket will show you the 10 books that rank for that term. So if we go here and go get them Rocket, and that'll bring us up to this page, which we've been looking at. We can go do our category search and find out all the different rankings. We can also do Amazon ads, and you can start an ads project, which will provide you with different keywords for your Amazon ads. And then we've also got the reverse ACE and lookup. So you can put in a book which is on Amazon, and it'll actually give you all the details. So let me do that for you quickly. So I'll pick this book just here. It's ranked at 191. We're going to copy. Sorry, we copied that. We're going to go back to Publisher Rocket. We're going to put in that, and we're going to go get a Rocket. And then this will actually provide some details, a reverse ACE and lookup, and give us some particulars about this book we're searching for. So here's the book, but it will give us all the keywords for that book. So if you're wanting to create Amazon ads around a book similar to Plain Activity Books for Kids, then it provides you with all these different keywords, which is amazing. So you can actually do a search. Let's do that. Let's go down here further. We're going to do that one, and we're going to go that one. And you can see the results that are coming up as the average sales, the searches per month, and the competitive score. So you might have a Plain Activity Books for Kids 3 to 5. Average sales is really strong. Searches per month are really strong. Competitive score is moderate. Therefore, you might want to do a bit more research on that one. And you can plug that into Amazon. Let's go and do that now. So this will bring up the books, bestsellers there. And then what we can do is go to KDSPY. And then this will bring up Plain Activity toys for kids 3 to 5. So it's interesting, toys. We're not really doing toys, are we? But you could use Plain Activity book for kids 3 to 5, and that might actually help you out a bit more with giving you a better ranking indication as well. So 109,000, but it actually gives you some really good books to look through and have a bit of a look at. Anyway, that is a bit of a comparison of these books. Let's go back to the presentation. So what do I like? What don't I like? And a review of each. So let's have a look at those. So Publisher Rocket, I just felt the jump in price from $97 to $199 in July 2024 was quite excessive. I felt that it was in a good price range at $97. Even if they'd gone to $149, then it probably would have been more accessible to a lot more publishers. And I know that they've invested a significant amount of money into upgrading different features in the ASIN research, but it was just a big jump for me. The other thing is a limited number of reverse lookups, which is 50. Again, I know it costs Publisher Rocket to do these reverse ASIN lookups. Maybe 50 is adequate for a lot of people. You just need to make sure that you do that. But again, I just think it might be a negative side of things that might hurt them in the long run. What do I like about Publisher Rocket? Well, it's a one-off lifetime purchase, no more to pay, and they've got future updates, great analytical data, which you can use for keywords and Amazon ads, and also your reverse ASIN lookup, and includes data for Amazon ads, which I've just mentioned, plus that reverse ASIN, but you've also got different marketplaces you can use as well. And to be honest, I've actually used both these platforms when I publish. So in tandem, they work really well, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to identify if one platform is better than the other. KDSPY Pro. So the platform capability, some users I know have experienced and reported some issues regarding certain browsers and updates. So there can be some troubleshooting things that people have come up against. I've not had an issue, but I hear it has happened. So they might need to switch browsers from Chrome to Explorer. So just think through that. What I do like, it's an excellent introductory software and a great price point at $79. So it's not going to hurt you. If you decide that publishing later on is not for you, then $79 as an investment to try and test the marketplace and test your publishing skills is not expensive. If you're looking at starting up a business, $79 investment is not expensive at all. You've got that one lifetime purchase price, no more to pay, so not a subscription model, which I love, and you get those future updates. It's really, really good for great niche research and analytical data. So recent updates do include the AI research with ChatGPT and also includes data for keywords. So there are things I do love about it. What would I choose if I was actually looking in the market for one of these platforms? And so I think it comes down maybe initially to your budget and how much you're willing to invest in starting your publishing. If you're just trying to scratch the surface to see whether publishing is right for you, well, KDSPY is the best one to go to start with. It does provide you with a niche research, which I've got if you happen to purchase KDSPY with my link, then you do get a free niche research course valued at $99. So you can do that. You've got the 30-day money-back guarantee, 60-day money-back guarantee with KDSPY. So there's the benefits there. You've got most of the key things that you need to start with KDSPY. If money's not really a problem or you're happy to invest more to begin with, I would go for Publisher Rocket because it does provide you with the keyword research, the categories, the Amazon ads, and the ASIN research. So that gives you another level. And if you're really not worried about money, you can get both, which I have. I purchased, I think I purchased Publisher Rocket to begin with. And then about 2 weeks later, I purchased KDSPY because I just found that one did things that the other one couldn't and vice versa. So I felt they complement each other. If one had both things going on, it would be great, but they don't. The way that they function, you probably need both of them to do your niche research and keyword research. And as the data sort of highlighted, you can get differing opinions of what that data is. And I'm not sure why, because they should be all looking at the Amazon data the same way. But as we saw, the data does change a bit. So don't always rely on the one source of data. You might need to do a spread of research across them. So start with KDSPY if you're first into publishing and you just want a bit of a look into how it all works, that's a great introductory. If you want Publisher Rocket, that also comes with a free course, a $200 free course, which I offer if you use my link. So details are all in the description below. So it's a Publisher Accelerator. It's a 12-hour course that you get for free if you use my link to purchase Publisher Rocket. So you get Publisher Rocket for $197 and you get my free course, which is valued at the same amount, for free. So you're saving that if you were looking at getting a course. So I hope that information helps. Remember that I do have some free content on YouTube, some training about Publisher Rocket and KDSPY. There's also a couple of courses, free courses that I've got on Udemy about Publisher Rocket and KDSPY and how to use them. There's downloads and things like that as well. So make sure you check out that information, all included in the description below. There's links to purchase it, to get the free courses that I offer if you happen to use my affiliate link. So I hope this information's been helpful. Fire off any questions about each of the software programs if you have any that you want me to help you with. If you had any questions about other things with the software before you purchase, please let me know. Happy to help out. And all the best with your publishing, and look forward to providing another video very shortly. Until then, goodbye.